What is it, Rayla? I hear it. Someone is disrespecting the champion. To the rescue! So, Offbeat Outlaw, it's you again.
Hello everybody, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. Welcome to Broken Builds. I am your host, Offbeat Outlaw, and today we're going to be making a build that... I don't know why I'm laughing, this isn't funny. It's just a build that will guarantee yourself to go first. You read the title. We know what this is all about. This build will guarantee your first placement in the initiative order every time. And if you would like to see the character sheet that I built, be sure to check out the Patreon in the link in the description. And you know, if you want to see more builds and some funny skits, hit that subscribe button. You're faster than lightning. You are faster than the crumbling chasm. You are an absolute speed unit. You are the priority quick attack of Dungeons & Dragons. Now what's up, Flash?
My man, quick attack hasn't been the fastest move in Pokemon for many generations.
Should use for fighter. I am honestly undecided as to what subclass you should use. I have thought about doing Battle Master for the extra damage and control over your opponents. I've thought about doing the Eldritch Knight to make use of the swapping intelligence score.
You fool! You take a build based around initiative and you do not select the champion? Man of little faith. Let me educate you. Hello, welcome to Under the Dice, and I use my reaction. So, the build is more of a joke than anything else, but hey, so Offbeat Outlaw managed to make a character with a bonus initiative of 19 at level 20. I think we can do better. Sorry, mate. Let's do this. So we do need to consider a few abilities. Some were missed in the original video, which I do recommend you go see. So let's go from top. We're going to need to consider different subclass abilities that can boost our initiative. So the first kind of abilities are the ones that let us add other abilities modifiers to our initiative rolls. There's the Gloomstalker's Dread Ambusher at level 3, that lets you add the Wisdom. Then there's either the War Wizard or the Chronologist second level feature that both let us add our Intelligence modifier. And then there's the Swashbuckler's Rakish Audacity that lets you add your Charisma at level 3. Now, there's also two other kinds of ability. There's another kind of ability that lets you add half your proficiency bonus, either rounded down or rounded up, which is the Jack of all trades from the Bard that's at level 2, because remember, initiative is a dexterity ability check, so these kinds of abilities do apply. And then there's the Champion's Remarkable Athlete, which is rounded up. Now, of course, whether it's rounded up or down at level 20 won't make a difference. As you level up, it will come up a few times. Now, of course, there's a simple flat bonus of getting the alert feat, which, if you're making an initiative build and are not picking up alert, what are you doing? But there's also one final ability worth considering, which is the Rogue's Reliable Talent. Reliable Talent lets you take any result below 10 and make it a 10. As long as you have proficiency. And that's where we run into a small problem. The sage advice on this here don't really make sense. One of the sage advice is that Jack of all trades and a Remarkable Athlete supposedly do not stack because they do count as providing proficiency. But we also have another ruling that says that Reliable Talent is not triggered by Jack of all trades and Remarkable Athlete because they don't count as providing proficiencies. Those two rulings don't make sense. Unless this is just a case of invoking the rule of better be careful to not break the game, those two rulings cannot be held at the same time, at least not based on the argument provided in Sage Advice. So ask your DM for their ruling. Depending on which of these rulings your DM takes, the optimal build for initiative will be different. So if his ruling is that none of these interact, okay. If his ruling is Jack of all trades and Remarkable Athlete do stack, but they do not trigger Reliable Talent, okay. And if his ruling is that Jack of all trade and Remarkable Athlete do not stack, but do trigger reliable talent, oh, that's when we get to have a lot of fun. So, what exactly are the builds we're going to do? Well, build 1. So this is the formula we're going to try to get by level 20. We're going to be able to add our initiative, to our initiative, our dexterity, our wisdom, our charisma, alert, and half our proficiency bonus. We're not bothering with intelligence, because even if we could get intelligence, having to distribute our ASI and our point buy into all of those stats would actually result in a lower number, not a better number. But if you wish to ignore Gloomstalker and instead pick War Wizard or Chronologist, just switch Wisdom and Intelligence and it will give you the same end result. Now, you're going to want to get 3 level of Gloomstalker plus 1 to get an SI. You're going to want to get 3 level of Swashbuckler plus 1 to get the SI. 7 of Champion to get the feature plus 1 to get another SI. And 4 floating levels to get a 6th ASI. Which, considering we're getting alert, that leaves us 5 ASI leftovers afterwards. So we're going to take a point buy variant human, and our feat is going to be resilience wisdom. The reason we're spending our feat on resilience wisdom instead of using it on alert right away is that overall this is how you maximize your ability array. So by level 20, we'll be able to have an 8 in strength, a 20 in dex, an 8 in con, an 8 in intelligence, an 18 in wisdom, and a 20 in charisma, which will give us a total initiative bonus of 22. Yeah, that's good, but we can do better. Because if your DM went with the second ruling, that Jack of all trades and remarkable athletes do stack, well then, those 4 floating levels, put them into Bard. By putting them into Bard, you're able to get Jack of all trades, which is going to give you an additional plus 3 to the same previous formula, and now your initiative bonus is plus 25. Okay, this is where things get really fun. If your DM says that Jack of all trades and remarkable athletes do not stack, but that they do trigger reliable talent, we're going to get something better. But not only better, we're going to get a build that actually works. So this is what we got. 11 level of Swashbucklers, which will give you 3 SI. 7 levels of Champions, which will get you 2 SI. And 2 level of War Wizard. You're going to get an overall 4 ASI, and plus your alert. You're going to be a point buy variant human again resilience, this time intelligence, which at level 20 will give you an array of 8 strength, 20 dex, 8 constitution, 16 intelligence, 8 wisdom, and 20 charisma. And your formula is going to be initiative plus your initiative formula is going to be dexterity plus charisma plus intelligence plus 5 from alert plus half your proficiency bonus. And then you take into account reliable talent. Overall, that's going to give you a plus 21, which, yes, is lower than the other 2. But in the other 2 builds, if you rolled a 1, you were above 20, you were at 23 and at 26, but that's all it really was. With this build, the lowest initiative roll you can have is 31. You're never not going to be first. I mean, unless somebody else at the table or one of the enemies is playing a build similar to you, you're first, period. Well, you want some kisses? You want some kisses? So yeah, this is how you actually go first in 5e D&D. To go into the Pokemon analogy, if Offbeat Outlaw's build is Quick Attack, well, this is Fake Out. Bye!